These emotional fires are getting hot. Right. Back to the woods. Back to the woods. Man, these are some... the woods really bring out the depressing memories in me. Anyway, up the hill we go. I have a strange feeling that we're nearing the point in our memories that I think Julia's gonna die here pretty soon in these memories. I kind of get that feeling. Oh, look, a stag! Hey, buddy! Hey, where you going? Hey! No, get back here! Aw, man. Wanted to make friends with that buck. It is impossibly hard. That's what she said. The worst is when I get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food and I say, fucking stop it! Julia, what the fuck are you doing? You're gonna burn the goddamn house down! But then she just looks at me with those confused eyes and I think, damn. Shouldn't have lost it like that. She's not trying to burn the house down. She didn't realize she was putting a pillow in the oven. It's not her fault. But I can't do anything without her. And she can't do anything without me. We're both fucked. Every night when she goes to sleep, I stay up for a few hours. Getting just blitzed on the deck. I watch baseball in the summer and college basketball in the winter. In case you were wondering what I like to watch on the television. All the while, just getting completely fucking blottoed. Eventually, I start going out after I put her to bed. Put Julia to bed, throw back a couple brewskis, and I hit the town. The first time I do it, I worry about her getting up and walking around and getting into all sorts of shenanigans while I'm gone. So, what I do with my quick wit, I put a chair in front of the bedroom door to firmly keep it in place so that she can't go scurrying about getting herself into all sorts of trouble while I'm gone. I was pretty pleased in this solution to this trouble of mine. Every night I go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. Gotta say it's nice there. Gotta say anywhere's nice without Julia. Over time I tell Sheila, the bartender, well, I tell her everything. And I gotta say it's a huge weight off my shoulders. It's a huge weight off. It's a weight off. But then, every night, I'm at home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. And by God, do I look forward to those nights. Just blabbing to Sheila as she keeps the cocktails flowing. Just pouring out my soul to old Shields. Old Shields, the bartender of Pearl Street Bar. Ah, what nights. Then, holy shit, one night in 1989, man, as I'm driving home after pouring out my soul to Sheila and enjoying, well, more than the recommended 2 beverages, I'm stopped at a DUI checkpoint. I tell myself everything's okay. I roll down the window, take a few breaths in of fresh air. I slap myself in the face a couple of times, spray some breath freshener in my mouth, and I say, "Good evening, Ossifer. Do you know why I pulled you over, mister?" And he says, "That's my line. Blow on this." And I say, "Well, I'll be." And then he puts a breathalyzer in my face, and I say, "Oh." And I blow. I blow like I've never been before. Wait, what? I blow like I've never been blown before. No, I blow like I've never blown before. I've never... Never mind. Anyway, I blow a .10 and man, they haul me straight to jail for the night. Throw me in the drunk tank. I consider trying to hide it from everybody, but I gotta tell my sister-in-law Susan, I needed somebody to bail me out. I think it's like, I don't know, like $500 or something like that. Maybe $2,000. Is it 2,000? I forget. It's a decent amount of money though, and you need somebody to bail you out. So I called Susan and I told her about it, and she got me out of there. So with Julia's condition worsening and my alcoholism spiraling out of control, Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state my house is in. They're like, you live in this fucking shitty state? It's a terrible state. You should live in Connecticut. But anyway, they tell me that Julia is coming to live with them. And at this point, I don't argue. The long con has finally paid off. Finally, I'm free of Julia. But I try to hide my excitement. I say that I'll visit soon. But you want to know something? A few weeks go by, and I still hadn't visited. And as summer approaches, I see an ad in the paper for a job. And I think, hey, I should probably get me one of those. So I take it. I take the job. Didn't have to interview or anything. I just took it. I just showed up one day and acted like I worked there. And started getting a paycheck in the mail every 2 weeks. It was pretty sweet. Just fucking took it. Nobody said anything. And that's the moral of that story. If you act like you know what you're doing, people will pretty much just let you fucking do it. So, that's how I was finally able to get free of Julia. We met in our late 20s. I knew she was a terrible person and that we were a terrible fit and that our relationship would ultimately end in disaster. And I knew the only way to get out of it was to spend the next 20 years of our lives together until eventually her dementia would set in and I would make a terrible go of taking care of her, and I would get myself arrested, forcing her parents to enter the situation and fly her back home to live with them. It was an incredible plan, and it worked, by God, it worked. I can't believe it. It really worked. So much easier than having an honest conversation with somebody saying, hey, you know what? We gave it a good shot, but how about we just let bygones be bygones and we go our separate ways? Now, doesn't that sound uncomfortable? Well, now that emotional fire that was named Julia has been taken care of, on to the real fires. Hopefully.